half people in the audience in the kitchen. Hey, you guys, how are you? It's Liz Feldman. That's sweet. Why do I feel like John Travolta in Wild Hogs? Why do I feel like a motorcycle gang has kidnapped me and forced me to dress like them? Oh, wait a minute. Because they did, and I am. And I don't like it. I mean, here's the thing. It's a look. It's a thing. You know, maybe if I was like a dyke on a bike, you know, it would be good. But I am a kitchen table chat show host. So let me transform myself. Whew. Thank you. Welcome to This Just Out. I'm Liz Feldman the way I like to be now. Now I'm ready to do the show. I'm so excited to have you back. This episode of This Just Out is brought to you by After Ellen's new line of bicycles. The Womenstrual Cycle, the bike with a padded seat. And the Bull Bike, a bike so tough it'll ride you. Oh, and the After Ellen Bicycle, a bicycle built for two of whoever. Or whomever, if you're a nerd. You're a bisexual nerd. Today on the show, I am so honored to have a woman from this year's After Ellen Hot 100 list. I mean, that means she's hot and under 100, I think. From TV's Bones, Emily Deschanel is here. What? She is so foxy and talented and smart-seeming? I am really excited to interview her, and I get to tell her what number on the list she is, which I enjoy because I like being in a position of power over women. Too much information? I don't care. We're learning about each other. Mostly you about me. I want to thank Clea Duvall for being here last week, my new best friend, who has not returned any of my phone calls, emails, MySpaces, Facebooks, Twitters, or knocks on her door. Probably not her house anyway. Just following her scent. Clearly she's out of the country. Anyway, for those of you who have been watching the show, you know that I've been focusing on my friends lately. And that brings me to today's obsession, which is thinking outside of your box. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here's the thing. So many people are so obsessed with marriage and relationships, and some of us are more than okay with being single. And you know what? Maybe some of you might have just turned 31 last week, and that doesn't mean you're in an existential crisis about where your life is going or what it all means. And so what if I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life? You know, like, that's cool, because I get along really well with myself. We're a great match. I have a lot in common with me. Like what? I'm very sensitive. So am I. That's awesome. That's what I was going to say. That's weird. Because I think we should spend the rest of our lives together. Okay. Is that a proposal? Mm-hmm. Then I do. Me too. I think something major just happened. I'm not sure. But my point is, thinking outside of the box and thinking outside of your box is an important thing to do, because somewhere else you get into a rut. And there's more than one way, of course, to think outside of your box. And I'm not just talking about butt play. I don't even really know what that means. I've got a suggestion for you. Why not develop a friend crush? It's the coolest thing. I have one right now so hard on one of my friendos. And I'm not talking about Clea, because she's my bestie, so I don't have to, because that's all settled and done. But I'm talking about another friendo, and it's, you know, when you meet somebody and you get so excited and you just want to hang out with them all the time, and you talk about them all the time, and it's not like you want to get in their pants, it's like you want to go shopping for pants with them. You know, it's like that. It's like, it's the best kind of relationship because there's no drama, you don't have to worry about breaking up, and you don't have to use protection. So right now, I'm going to introduce you to one of my friendos you've never met before, and she's totally crush-worthy, and she really has thought outside of her box. She's a very talented performer, but she also is a professional organizer, because she thought, how else can I help this world? How else can I make a living, and how else can I give back to people? And she thought, well, I'm a little bit obsessive, a little bit anal retent, and I'm really good at organizing, and you know what? She's changed my life by being my professional organizer. And I ain't kidding. She's beautiful, she's bisexual, she's biracial, and she's biotic. I just decided. I want you to meet my friend Faye Wolf.
Yay! Yay!
How cute is she? Very. On a scale of 1 to very cute, she's totally cute. First things first, I want to anoint you,
Oh,
Gaylord.
thank you.
I am knighting you, Gaylord.
Thank you.
That's right, because you deserve it. You're welcome. Here's what I love that you did in my house. Now, she's organized pretty much my entire house, and I was pretty much a sorry sap before Faye got involved. I was really disorganized, and I was mad about it. But you can find a professional organizer in your area, right? I mean, like, you can do that.
Totally.
And you can change your life like I did mine. And one of my favorite things that Faye did is that she changed my bookshelf. Now, how do most people organize their bookshelves?
Most people will organize books by author or genre or title, something like that, usually.
And then you thought, wait a minute,
Wait a second.
why don't we switch that up? Why don't we
Yes.
make it aesthetically pleasing?
Liz, as most creative people are visual learners, and we sort of remember what we see, and it's sort of like an out of sight, out of mind, and we remember colors and things like that.
Right.
We organized your books by color.
By color!
What?
And not only that, but by a rainbow of colors. Kind of like a gay bookshelf. Here it is, take a look. How cool is that? It's my rainbow bookshelf. It's my gay bookshelf. Thank you, Faye. And you know, I get compliments on it all the time.
Cool.
And I always say, it was not me, it was Faye. And people go, no, I figured that out because we wouldn't think that you could do that. And then I go, really? And they're like, yes. By the way, that's not the only way in which you think outside of the box, even in your organizing.
True.
I
True.
love the way you organize clothes.
Thank
Can you
you.
show us a little
Sure.
bit? Look at this.
Thank you.
Look at that.
This is what I do instead. So you can see I'm also doing the color thing, but more importantly, I'm storing the shirts vertically inside of the drawer instead of on top of each other, so that they each have their slot, and you can kind of just take one out, and it goes right back there.
And then you put it back in the slot.
Yeah, in the slot. And they all kind of keep each other tight in there if you do it like
They
that.
keep each other tight.
They keep each other tight.
in their slots.
In there.
That doesn't even sound dirty, and yet I think dirty things. This is so cool, and it's easy to do, and it's smart because it doesn't make a big mess with your clothes. And now, where can people find out more about you, Faye?
They can find me. The name of my business is New Order.
New Order.
And my website, if you can read that,
It's
is
neworderorganizing.com.
That's right.
That's right.
And if you want to find an organizer in your area, you can go to napo.net.
And NAPO stands for
National Association of
People Who
Professional
Organize Things. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Liz.
I think you're fantastic.
You're awesome.
And also, you know what? You're hot. Whatever. Just saying.
Okay.
Stick around.